Today, we're going to plant tomatoes under the trellis. I'm going to show you our method. Let's go plant. Fashion it as a plumb bob. That way I know where to move the mulch to plant the tomatoes. Remember, our whole idea about the mulch is to disturb the soil underneath as little as possible to keep the microbes and stuff intact. So we can take this plant down into the hole, take some of its soil mixed with the compost, lightly let it fall down in around the ball, snug it in, continue to backfill. Now we're well up onto the stem. Keep moving its soil in around it, little soil mixture with compost. A little more, a little more. They want to be deep. I'm going to take this one off also. Just pinch it up. You do not want to tear it. You will hurt the stem and you can kill a plant that way. So what I've been talking about at the deep mulch, just drop it. It's part of the mulch. Put just a little more soil in here, right around the tomato itself, and then backfill with just a little bit of the mulch on top. Spread it out a little bit. And as this grows, we'll train it around the string. All right, one in. All right, let's go for number 2. Hole's pretty deep. Try to mix that in with the compost. Let's say we want. Let's take you. Check the level. We're going to want to pinch that one off. There's that rock. Some of the soil and the compost back in. Keep tamping it down a little bit, not too hard, you just want it firm. As you build it up, break its soil up around it also. Just fine. And spread a little bit of the compost back around it. And then you can come back and tidy it up a little later. But there's 2. Tomatoes, basil, peppers. The entire stem will root. So you want to plant these deep. And now it's warm enough, so we're going to plant these. You can either take a scissors or sharp fingernails and pinch off one of the leaves. That takes us down to this kind of a level. At this point, when I say dirt, my friend, who knows who he is, gets very irritated. So sometimes I do it on purpose. Sometimes I am just me and I just say it. But if you can't have a little fun gardening, Well, they ain't getting in the ground that way. Magic. And just like that, we've got our tomatoes in. And there you have it. Now's the time to plant your tomatoes. Remember, tomatoes, basil, peppers. Take the leaves off, plant them deep. You don't have to leave very much out of the ground to start with. That entire stem will root. The better the roots, the stronger the plant. The better the mulch, the stronger the roots, the stronger the plant. I was just looking for an easy way not to have to weed. You don't see any weeds inside the garden. All this consists of is wood chips, lawn clippings, hay, leaves. That's it. 4 inches thick or thicker. You've seen a lot of places where I've dug out, been a lot thicker than 4 inches. Some places been a little thinner. But that's the beauty of it. If you got a thick spot, you move some of it over to the thin spot. And I will guarantee you, by the end of summer, some of the spots you thought were very thick will be down to bare soil. The worms, now that's a worm. They chew them down, but they also leave us gold underneath. All right, if you're getting stir crazy, you're stuck in the house, come self-isolate and garden with me. Remember, keep yourself safe, keep your family safe. And I'll see you later. We got the first bush beans up. You've seen the pole beans? They made it through the last frost, hopefully the last frost. If you want to be successful with the beans, click that link right there, and I'll show you how I did it. Now, if you want to plant some potatoes and be successful with that, click that link right there, and I'll show you how, and you'll be successful. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.